Welcome to Danu on Fire. Today is definitely a special edition. I have Arjun Kumaraswamy with me. Vanakkam.
Thank you. Oh.
Can you say
Vanakkam? Vanakkam?
Yeah,
Yes.
brilliant. I've been told that you speak terrible Tamil.
That is true. Very basic Tamil, yeah.
Yeah. So Arjun, you have
Who
been...
told you that though?
People.
my
I have
dad?
sources.
Okay.
I have sources about your language skills. So all right, so you were born here in Sri Lanka.
Yes.
And were you able to do you have any memories of Sri Lanka before you flew off to London?
Yes. So my brother, I remember, went to Tiny Tots, a nursery
Yes, of course.
in Melbourne Avenue. So I remember my first house in Sri Lanka quite distantly. But I was 4 when I left, so I was. But I came back every year, pretty much. So my grandma was always here, so we'd come back every summer. We'd spend at least 2 months in Sri Lanka. So fun memories of my childhood. So yeah.
Cool. So Arjun, you have created waves in the world of music and also especially using the digital space, which is brilliant. Let's go back to the time when Why This Colaveri came out, and I think, believe it or not, I heard that song played in Azerbaijan. In
Azerbaijan?
In 2015.
Okay.
And I was like,
What were you doing in Azerbaijan?
that's a long story. It's a long, sad story. And I was like, this song made it here? It was there.
My version, you mean? The English?
No, the Tamil version.
Okay,
and I
fine,
was like, wow. So it was such a breakthrough song, I think, in the industry.
Yeah.
And you made an English spin-off to it. And do you feel that that really cracked your world of music open?
Yeah, I think, at that point I was mainly doing kind of UK shows. I was in kind of trying to build a fan following in the UK, but it was very kind of small shows, mainly in the kind of UK Indian community. That song kind of changed my whole life. So I think that song went really viral. I started getting booked for shows in Australia, Singapore, Malaysia, Canada. I think that was what kind of made me much more global as an artist. There's always one song as an artist. You can always look back to one song that goes viral that kind of changes your whole trajectory. I think that was. I think also being Tamil, I think that it was nice that there was that song because it was a Tamil song that I'd taken. Actually, my first attempt at doing anything Asian. Before that, I was doing pure English music. Right. That was my first cover that I would put anything Asian into it. So that was nice that it was a Tamil song as well.
Arjun, you have seen the world. You have seen the good sides to music. Do you feel that these opportunities would have opened up for you if you had remained here?
In Sri Lanka? Hard to tell. I mean, I don't think I can really... for me, obviously, my career has been built off of English and Hindi. Yeah. So I think I've been fortunate enough to have a lot of, I guess, multi-ethnic friends, people from different backgrounds. I grew up around Indians, black people, Chinese. I think I grew up with a very wide group of friends, which gave me a very world view of music. Hence, I've gone on to sing in Spanish. I've done songs in Tamil and Punjabi and the different languages. So I think for me, I've always valued that worldwide appeal of being able to do a song where I could do a show anywhere, basically. So, we've toured, been very fortunate enough, touch wood, to tour every continent, Africa as well, South America, US. So I think that for me was always important. What was the question you asked? Oh yeah, if I'd been in Sri Lanka. So if I'd been in Sri Lanka, I probably wouldn't have been able to have such a global fan following. I maybe singing in Sinhala, but I think maybe I would have had a stronger, kind of more loyal following here. Maybe built because seeing artists here who have big numbers in Sri Lanka, they're household names in Sri Lanka, right? Which obviously I am not. But I
you'll
think
get that. You have just been
Thank
signed up here, you're making your presence felt here. What do you think about the Sri Lankan talent you have seen so far?
Amazing. I've blown away. This trip especially, I've not done that much, research prior. No, that's not true. I've done songs. We did a song with Bharti and Santosh for the T20 World Cup called Vissai Vissai. That
was in 2012.
Yes.
Yeah, because I heard that. Because that there used to be that that part was in the song as well, and I was hosting the T20 World Cup, and every time that came, I used to just get a headache. I'm like, I'm tired of this because nobody expected somebody to be at all 25 matches or something, and I was there listening to that.
That was I agree with you. I know what you mean.
I hated all of y'all for that reason only.
I know exactly what you mean. No, so that was the start for me, and then I did a few songs for the Sri Lankan Premier League as well, which is a similar thing. And then I did
the earlier Premier League,
the first Premier League, correct. And then I think obviously signed to a label in India, so I was a lot kind of more caught up doing Hindi and Bollywood stuff. So I hadn't come back to Sri Lanka in terms of work-wise, I haven't looked at doing much here.
It was always just family and
holidays, partying and beach. That was, I love Sri Lanka for food, nightlife. Sri Lanka is amazing, I have to say.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
All right, so if you're wondering where we are, we're checking out Elevate, and what's amazing about this place is the fact that you get a view that's just breathtaking. We're going to get into a break. When we do come back, we're going to speak more with Arjun about his movie career that sort of took off, and about some projects that's about to come up as well on the other side. Please stick around. It's Danu. We're checking out Elevate, and this is Danu on Fire. I'm with world famous Arjun here. Super excited to have you here, and considering the fact that you like to dig into everything, I've been told this is Sri Lankan beef.
Okay.
It's very different,
Different?
Yeah.
How is it different?
They're more Sri Lankan speaking. Yeah.
Looks lovely, but yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah, that's great. Because now I wanted to speak to you about your very interesting multi-ethnic family.
Yes.
I call it multi-ethnic for the name's sake, because although there is two, but they have mixed it all up. They have been promoting reconciliation
Yes.
long before this country started. So
Yeah.
your full name is Arjun?
Tariq Kumaraswamy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then your brother?
Imran Ajay Kumaraswamy. So I'll explain.
Yeah.
So my parents actually mixed Tamil and Sinhalese. So the aim was to try and find like a neutral name. So Arjun, I think, was the Prime Minister of India at the time.
Right.
And I think Imran Khan, my dad was a big fan of cricket,
Right.
but also he went to university with Majid Khan, who's Imran Khan's brother. So Imran was named after Imran Khan. I was named after Arjun, I think Singh, the Prime Minister of India. So, and then to give me a Muslim name, I think they wanted to give me like a neutral. At the time, that was like a
neutral name.
Yeah. So Tariq is my middle name with a Q, and Imran is Imran Ajay Kumaraswamy. So yeah.
There you go. You have
they
created.
assume he's Pakistani and I'm Indian. So,
Yeah. They've created that reconciliation borderline there, so which is amazing.
Yeah.
Now this thing about you breaking into movies, how did that happen?
So I've done a whole bunch of songs for Hindi films,
Right.
and for Tamil, like South Indian films, Kollywood films. I've acted once in like a TV little small drama in the UK, but I've not done much. Acting is not my forte.
Right.
So I try and stick to my.
But you give character to the actors with music.
I think if I was able to play like a singer in a movie, there's a role where I've been approached a lot for film roles, but I have a bit of a stutter. So actually, when I have to do a little bit of So I think acting is not my forte. Even like in a scene in a video, I have to do like 4 or 5 takes of the same thing. So I'd say probably for me, singing is the main, I think, passion. So yeah,
That's your zone.
Bollywood though is obviously much more. But the actors are, I think, at the A-list in India.
Yeah, I know.
Singers are a bit more B-list, sadly. But I think in this country, I think it's more even. I think the singers
actually, because I think the music industry in Sri Lanka is much more stronger. There is always a music video coming out. They invest so much in terms of the video, whereas our film industry is just kind of dry these days a little bit.
True, actually, most big Hindi songs are linked to films. So actually, most of the biggest songs in India are film
from a
songs.
movie.
Yeah,
correct.
That's probably why. Yeah.
And very rarely an artist makes a pop debut by himself and sort of takes his
True,
music
most of the
forward.
singers, they call them playback singers. So they have a voice of, I don't know, Arjit Singh or Sonu Nigam, and they have the face of Shah Rukh Khan.
Yes.
So they separate the two. Yeah,
correct.
that's true.
Definitely, 100%. Let's speak about this this industry. You have seen it from all dimensions. Do you like it?
Which industry?
The music industry.
Oh, I think with this Sri Lankan.
No.
Yeah, I think, you know what, it's definitely a challenging industry. It's a roller coaster, as you probably know. Anything in entertainment, there's always trends. There's always, you have like a song which is a huge hit, then you might have a flop. I think you learn more from the failure, actually. So the songs that are big, is how do you sustain that? You might have a huge viral song, but that might be that's it.
Yeah.
So how do you sustain that energy? How do you reinvent yourself? How do you stay fresh and relevant? I think that for me, over the last 10, 12 years, I've had to kind of adapt and do different genres. I've gone from Bollywood to Punjabi to I've started doing in UK, did an English album, purely English album in R&B. Obviously now I'm here doing more singing and stuff. I think the aim is to always just adapt, find new ways to improve yourself and learn, I think, from other people.
So you have someone who's managing you here in Sri Lanka, so that you know your roots around.
Ravi De Silva, big shout out to Ravi De Silva.
Yeah, he's here somewhere. Yeah. He's always the loudest.
I'm impressed. I've been here. I'm not sure if it's him or me who's been. I think I've been taking him out. Yeah. He's taking me out, and we've been out till 4 or 5. Yeah. You know, so I hope my parents aren't watching.
He has a youthful.
If my parents are watching, then I'm sorry, but we've been out till 4 or 5, and he's been out with us. You know, partying. Yeah. And he's a young gun, I think.
Yeah, I know, but he has more grey collected.
He's got a great hairline. His hair is like better than mine, I think. Actually.
That could something you could work on in getting it.
Yeah, we'll learn from him for sure.
Did you ever think that you'll be received by people so much?
Honestly, no. I mean, I think for me, I was very shy as a kid. I was always much more interested in being behind the scenes. I was actually a producer and a writer. So I was quite shy to be on stage.
And that was your start into the world of music.
Yes. Yeah. So I was much more interested in composing music. I've always been creative. I think more so than being a performer. I've always loved the studio. I've loved writing songs.
Did you always know that's what you're going to get into?
No. For me, it was like I loved cricket when I was younger.
I heard about that.
Be a bowler. Then I wanted to be a chef at one point, but now I can't cook at all. I wanted to be an architect. That's what I studied for university. So I've been through different phases.
Yeah, I wanted to be a Victoria's Secret model, and I had my
Still
dreams
can
too.
be.
I know.
Still can be. Why not? Why not?
They're making the biggest wings on earth.
I can see it. I can see it. Nowadays, everyone's so woke.
I know.
There can be a Sri Lankan a man. I mean, because you know what? I went to watch, what was it, James Bond. Yeah. Now, James Bond 007 was actually an African woman. Have you seen the film?
Oh, the new one, right?
Yes. So 007 is actually a black woman.
Oh, wow.
So you never know. Maybe you can be the next.
I could be there. So, yeah.
The world is very woke these days.
So, yeah. So you were saying, music, you were playing, you were always taking the back seat.
My mum was very influential. She was always playing music in the house. It took us to theatre, musicals, concerts. I think she was always a big factor in my musical journey. But I was quite shy as a kid. I think only when I got to about 15, 16, my friends pushed me to be on stage, and I would play the guitar, and I'd be really shy. But yeah, I think by the time I got to university, I think that was when I came into my element. When I was 18, finally kind of knew who I was, had a bit more of a sense of confidence, I think. And I think at that point, I embraced also being Asian. Before that, I was doing more English stuff. But when I brought my culture into the music, I think, being around so much, I guess, Western and Eastern culture, I think the fusion, when I kind of made that formula where I was able to fuse Hindi, Tamil, Punjabi, Sinhala with English, that's when I kind of made this.
Made a pathway for yourself.
Yeah.
What does your Anna say about your music?
Anna is very musical too. He's very intelligent. He's the smartest in our family. Both my parents have PhDs. In fact, all my parents and my brother have PhDs. I'm the only one with.
You'll just get there.
I'm not going to do a PhD. I don't think.
It's too much of work.
It's too late.
It's also too much.
I have an undergrad. Yeah, I have a BA. That's
somebody
enough.
might just give you a PhD.
That's true. My aunt actually gets given honorary degrees.
There you go. So you just get her, ask her to just pass one on to you. Just take this.
I think Kanye West got given a degree recently.
I know. Yeah. Shah Rukh Khan got one.
That's my path. I'm famous enough to get given a free one.
Yeah, that's all it takes. All right. And hello, the Sri Lankan Parliament, everyone has one. It's a toy. They give it as you enter Parliament. They're like, yeah, you get a PhD as well.
Okay, fine.
Everyone is a doctor.
No comment on that. But yeah.
All right. I'm telling you, Ravi has taught you well.
100%.
On that note, we're going to wrap up our mains. We're going to see you with my favorite side, sweets, on the other side. Now I'm seated at vertical. How beautiful is this place? But I think a few minutes ago I might have just got cooked. But right now it's the perfect setting. We have my favorite thing, dessert. Do you love sweets?
I love sweets.
Oh, there you go. I just took the
Who
big.
doesn't?
I just took the big plate, okay, not the biggest.
You took the
dessert.
chocolate one.
What is
That's
yours?
my favorite.
Oh, you can have. I'll give you half.
What is mine? I don't know.
I don't know. I think
Tiramisu, I think. or-
but no, it's not tiramisu.
You know, a funny story I actually have to tell. So
Yeah.
when I was younger, I used to eat green cabin chocolate cake. You know,
Oh.
the circular. So once I got my dad to bring the cake back in a suitcase,
Oh wow.
and it was like
Was it the
it was
pineapple
like
upside
basically
down?
just like a swamp. It was just melted, huh?
Was it the pineapple upside down?
No, the chocolate.
I think we
Green
should.
cabin chocolate cake.
We should eat
Can't
and talk.
advertise. Yes, please. Yeah, come.
I think because this might just melt. Now you are working on some major songs while you're here. You're not just here holidaying. No, this time around. Tell me about the songs.
So I can't really disclose the songs yet, but I will say that with like some new artists and some legends of the scene from
Right.
here, songs that I grew up
Listening to.
listening to from here. Every party, when you hear it, it's like, you know, they're very well-known songs, but kind of giving my English modern twist to
We
them.
can't reveal the songs.
Can't reveal the song. Sorry. I know.
I know.
You tried.
I just.
You asked me before.
I know. I just want to feel special by saying I know.
Okay, yeah. So,
Have a bite of this. It's really nice.
oh, okay. Wanna swap?
Oh yeah. That plate is equally heavy as me. Oh, wait, let me take this. All right. So when are these hoping to come out?
So the rough plan is to kind of shoot them mainly early part of the year
Okay.
while I'm here, and then build up towards a concert.
Singing
in
parts are
December.
done?
No, not really. I mean, we're kind of works in progress.
Right.
Still halfway through. But it's gonna be like obviously singular English fusion. Try and drop the songs throughout the year, and then come back and do a concert. Hopefully December.
Things will
this
be
year.
much better.
Yeah.
No mask on, life.
Less,
We can always hope for.
less COVID. Yeah, that's true.
I'm sorry.
More
This is a
dancing.
developing country. As you could hear the development happening right in front of us at this very moment. They're building a building.
Yeah. High rise. Wow.
Yeah, I know. Everything is now just high up there.
This is amazing.
Yeah, I know.
So, you want to
I
swap
know.
back?
No, it's okay. You can have it. It's all right. It's all right. Guest comes
I
first.
stole your.
It's okay. So
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you. I think they're maintaining rhythm right now. All right. I wanted to ask you. You've had a rough patch in your life, and that's with your wife. And you wrote a beautiful song for her, celebrating her life.
Yes.
You're so young. How did you take it? And where does
Yeah.
she, the place that she holds in your heart?
Obviously, yeah. I mean, very sudden shock. My wife passed away after being. I think we were married for about 6 months. We were together for 8-9 years. Suddenly passed away, and she's actually part of my team. She was kind of like my PA/manager. Her and my mum were a bit of a tag team. They used to
Oh, wow.
run my career together. So yeah, so obviously complete shock to, you know, out of the blue. So I left music for a while to took a break from music. So it's
You
crazy.
just wanted to understand what was happening.
Yeah, I think it's obviously just, you know, it's so far outside of what you've experienced in life. It was a totally new thing. I haven't lost anybody really close to me. My grandma, but other than that, I think there was,
And it was
was
so
a very,
quick.
yeah, and so young at that
Yeah.
age, obviously. So I think for me it was a very, very, you know, kind of dark time for a while. Took about a year off, and then just kind of, you know, found myself again. And then obviously I think for me the song helped. I mean, having like a kind of like an outlet to kind of, it was like therapy, like kind of, I mean, as an artist, to kind of write down your emotions and how you feel helps a lot. I think that helps a lot. And then we did a concert for her in her honor, like a big tribute concert. You had a whole bunch of artists from India, from the UK, from Sri Lanka as well. I mean, we had a whole array of artists that came down and did a concert for her in her name. So that was nice.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate, but I think I'm sure she's a part of your team.
She still is,
Making
yeah.
sure she
I still feel
maneuvers
her.
you.
I still feel her around for sure. Yeah.
That's amazing. Bless you for that.
Thank you.
What would you say if I could ask you, name one artist who you would love to collaborate with?
Oh wow. I love to work with Drake. Jay-Z? No.
Yeah.
Realistically speaking, I love to work with somebody who like from the South American Spanish.
Right.
I think somebody, because I bring the Asian, there's a lot of world music right now. So
Yeah,
people
sure.
like Maluma, you know Maluma?
Who doesn't know Maluma?
Yeah, you probably like Maluma. So Maluma,
Yes.
J Balvin.
Maluma. Sorry. Still.
Wait, you're on a tangent there. Yeah.
Maluma and J-Lo, that combination, they should make babies.
They should, yeah.
I know. They
There's
should.
like a 20-year age difference.
No, like at 30, I think. I
Maybe.
think she has passed her time for babies, but anyway.
Maybe she's got frozen eggs somewhere, but yeah, maybe.
Oh, yeah, you never know.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, so I think I think for me probably yes, somebody from that part of the world, South American.
Definitely. Yeah.
I love Spanish music.
Yeah, agreed. I think that's I would personally love to see you with Jason Derulo. I think
Okay.
y'all will do
Have you
some-
heard that Jalebi Baby song?
Yeah. I think you will do some magic there. And
Okay.
you know, Jason watches my show.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, we are mates.
Okay. What's up,
Yeah, cool.
Jason?
Thanks for
Give me a
believing me on
shout.
that statement. I just like to drop these names and see it works eventually. On that note, we need to wrap things up. Thank you so very much for being here, and thanks for
thank
being
you.
such a sport,
Thank you
being
so much.
such a established person, to be so humble, simple, approachable. That's
you.
what's rewarding, and that's what takes you way beyond being an recognized artist. It makes you a wonderful human.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you. On that note, we're going to wrap things up. We will see you soon with another cool episode of Down One Fire. Till then, you keep smiling.